David C. Korten. The Post-Corporate World, Life After Capitalism. In 1886, in the case of Santa Clara County versus Southern Pacific Railroad Company, the U.S. Supreme Court decided that a private corporation is a person and entitled to the legal rights and protections the Constitution affords to any person. Because the Constitution makes no mention of corporations, it is a fairly clear case of the courts taking it upon itself to rewrite the Constitution. Far more remarkable, however, is that the doctrine of corporate personhood, which subsequently became a cornerstone of corporate law, was introduced into this 1886 decision without argument. According to the official case record, Supreme Court Justice Morrison Rimmick Waite simply pronounced before the beginning of the argument in the case of Santa Clara County versus Southern Pacific Railroad Company that the court does not wish to hear argument on the question whether the provision in the 14th Amendment to the Constitution, which forbids a state to deny any person within its jurisdiction the equal protection of the laws, applies to these corporations. We are all of the opinion that it does. The court reporter duly entered into the summary record of the court findings that the defendant corporations are persons within the intent of the clause in Section 1 of the 14th Amendment to the Constitution of the United States, which forbids a state to deny any person within its jurisdiction the equal protection of the laws. Thus, it was that a two-sentence assertion by a single judge elevated corporations to the status of persons under the law, prepared the way for the rise of global corporate rule, and thereby changed the course of history. The doctrine of corporate personhood creates an interesting legal contradiction. The corporation is owned by its shareholders, and is therefore their property. If it is also a legal person, then it is a person owned by others, and thus exists in a condition of slavery, a status explicitly forbidden by the 13th Amendment to the Constitution. So, is a corporation a person illegally held in servitude by its shareholders? Or is it a person who enjoys the rights of personhood that take precedence over the presumed ownership rights of its shareholders?